I recently watched Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris, produced by Anthony Fabian, Xavier Marchand, and Guillaume Binsky. Anthony Fabian also directed the film. In the movie, a lady who is a widow and isn't quite sure of that in the beginning of the story, wants to travel from London to Paris to obtain a ravissante, which is a charming, delightful, or stunningly attractive gown or fashion item that is captivating in beauty or style. This video is going to explore some of the vocabulary, and we're going to start off once again with ravissante. That is a charming, delightful, captivating, or stunningly attractive, pleasing in appearance and style fashion item. So these words explored today are all sartorial or similar. Great for a vocabulary lesson, possibly in your class. One of the other words used is défilé. This is the French word meaning a runway show or fashion parade. There's also soirée, also a French origin word for an evening party or gathering. Another word is savoir vivre, a French expression meaning knowing how to live well or having good manners and social grace. It refers to the ability to behave appropriately and elegantly in any social situation. It comes from savoir, which is to know, vivre, to live. It's closely related to another term, savoir faire, which is knowing how to act and do things skillfully. But savoir vivre, our term, is broader. It compasses etiquette, refinement, and the art of gracious living overall. Another word used in Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris is plumassière, which is a highly specialized artisan who works with feathers, crafting, dyeing, curling, and arranging them into decorative elements for fashion, particularly haute couture. They supply feathers for hats and headpieces, gowns and caps, accessories and fans, and stage costumes. It is an extremely rare and protected craft in France. Chanel, Dior, and Givenchy would possibly have plumassière. And please check out the story about a plumassière in my separate video. The most famous plumassière house is La Marie, founded in 1880, which has been owned by Chanel since 1996. They work with feathers from ostrich, marabou, peacock, pheasant, and many others, each requiring different techniques to clean, shape, and apply. It takes years of apprenticeship to master the craft, and very few plumassiers exist in the world today, making their work extremely precious in the fashion world. Another interesting word that is not related to fashion that was used in Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris was evidement, which is a French adverb meaning obviously, evidently, or of course. So the pronunciation should be évidemment. It's one of those wonderfully expressive French words that can convey anything from genuine agreement to a slightly dramatic, well, of course, depending on tone. That's very useful in conversations. The last one is être pour soi. This is a key concept in philosophy, particularly associated with Jean-Paul Sartre. It means being for itself and refers to conscious human existence. Which one of these words really stood out to you? Also, comment if you know or speak French, and if you are interested in the other story, separate story about Plumassier, please check out the video attached to this one. Like, share, and subscribe, and come back for more fashion content. This is Shirley A. Franklin. While I am into fashion, I'm not a slave to fashion. Have a great day.